A simple trip to the beach or a ride home from work can end up in immigration detention. Tonight, KHOU 11 investigates how law enforcement in Texas is becoming a front line in federal immigration enforcement. And Jeremy Rogowski found we're not talking about hardened criminals being picked up.
A simple midday meal is a stark reminder of how times are tight in this East Texas home ever since the breadwinner is no longer here.
I work, but I don't make money like him. Elvin, he's the provider.
Elvin Moncada Carcamo came to America as a teenager to raise a family and work hard. He was on the road with a construction crew, his wife says, when their trailer blew a tire and hit a guardrail. State police say 2 others tried to flee, but Elvin remained at the accident scene.
I would understand why they would take a criminal, but that's not my dad. My dad's not a criminal. He did nothing. He was just a passenger.
But state troopers notified ICE and held her dad for not having legal status in the U.S. An agency spokesperson said all these efforts improved the public safety, and DPS stands ready to assist our federal partners as we protect and serve the people of this state.
What's really happening is that we're not getting rid of the worst of the worst. We're just picking people up.
And locking them up, with judges rarely granting bond, says the family's attorney, Rebecca Rodriguez.
I can't do anything. This is the way it is now.
As a lawyer, you feel helpless.
A lot of us do.
KHOU 11 Investigates reviewed hundreds of cases in federal court and found everyday situations leading to ICE detentions. A woman checking the air in her tire, passengers in cars pulled over for routine traffic stops, or this.
41.
A group of friends hanging out on Bolivar Peninsula who left their car on the side of the road.
They really are just chilling on the beach.
On this night, body camera video shows an ICE agent riding along with Galveston County Sheriff's deputies. 3 young men are detained as part of a growing partnership between local law enforcement and the feds.
I think they're much more indiscriminate about who they're going after.
Robert Hoffman is an immigration attorney in that case.
They want people to feel uncomfortable no matter what you're doing, whether you're driving down the road, minding your own business, whatever that activity might be, they want you to feel uncomfortable. They want people to give up and go home.
Galveston County Sheriff Jimmy Fullen.
Are these hardened criminals that are getting arrested?
Well, they're people that are undocumented.
That's not the question,
No.
though. Are they hardened criminals? Have they committed?
I wouldn't. They may have and they may not have.
So we took a closer look. So far this year, Galveston County deputies on patrol picked up 69 immigrants under the partnership, compared to just 11 the same time last year. That's a 527% increase. And those detained were for immigration violations only, not for other crimes.
So this effort is not going after the worst of the worst, if you will.
I wouldn't say the effort is going after anybody. It's if we happen to come in contact with somebody and they're not here legally, then we take enforcement action on that.
Are you approaching people simply because of the color of their skin?
Absolutely not. And I'm offended that you would even ask that question.
It's a question many immigrant families are asking. Families torn apart, families with hardships. Like Yanira Cortez's youngest daughter, who suffers from chronic kidney failure and needs constant care.
It's not easy when you have a child with a lot of issues.
What is your fear?
I don't know what I'm doing next.
Cortez tells me she speaks with her husband on the phone every day to try and keep his spirits up. His next hearing in immigration court is set for tomorrow. And one more note about Galveston County. Sheriff Fullen says ICE agents no longer ride along with his deputies. They did so only under the initial training phase of the program. Back to you.
Jeremy Rogowski tonight with the investigation. Thank you.